Hey there, Cancers. This is your March 2019 channeled horoscope as well as taroscope. And like I always say, you can watch the telly or you can watch the Kelly. Because if it's some spirituality that you want, you can always come to Kelly Lunt. Hey, Libra. What's up, Libra? Who else is hi? Say hello. I love it when people catch it live. This is Cancer's March. I'm going to get through the rest of the signs today and tomorrow, guys. Apologies for being a little late. Tyler's Tarot and I took a little road trip down to Florida and had some fun. And we went and we got Tyler a suit for our shows because, guys, we're starting a little tour. We're calling it the budget tour because we want to keep the ticket prices very affordable so everyone can come to them. Our Venice Beach, California is sold out. So we're just locking in a Berkeley, California one. So if you want to get to that, comment below and I'll get you on the email list. You'll be first to be notified because we're still signing the contracts with them. It's not confirmed, so that's why we don't have a sales page up yet. That's what's going on if you want to come watch Tyler and I live. Hey, Diane. Hey, Libra, you have an ex-boyfriend who's Cancer? Well, here's what's going on for him. Ooh, we got a Cancer in the house. Okay, guys, so as always, I'm going to channel Spirit's message for y'all first, and then I'm going to do soul level lesson, human level lesson. We're going to look into your past, future, present, future, and that's where Spirit kind of has their way to tell you what they want to know. And then we're going to look in your love, then we're going to look at money, then we're going to look in your spiritual growth. So here we go, Cancers. Cancers, this is a heavy month for you of spiritual growth coupled with a little bit of emotional growth for you. It's really about a month of your soul evolving to the next level. There was some turmoil, chaos, or maybe just a little bit of a fight. There was something in your past that kind of made you spark the awareness to get introspective, for you to start to realize that maybe there's some growth within me. Maybe there's something, a different way that I can be so things can go better for me. And so sometimes when that moment hits, it's like, oh, it's not that other people were the a-hole, the jerks. It was me. And then you're going to have to balance. That's going to be a hard pill to swallow. It always is for everyone, and everyone goes through this growth Cancer. Everyone goes through it. Oh, I'm the one that caused this upset. It wasn't all them. And then there's a little bit of balancing. After that initial kind of shock and wave will wear off. Am I bad? Am I evil? No, you're not bad or evil. You were doing what you had to do to survive, and that way of surviving no longer suits the new you. It's kind of like, we'll use the old adage of, you know, maybe a kid turned to alcohol very young to kind of cope with unpleasant things that happened in childhood. But then you hit an age where you're out of the source of trauma. So then you start to realize that drinking doesn't help you. It doesn't help you hold down a job. It doesn't help you keep a relationship, and you really want that. So it's like that pill to swallow to let that go for you to have your next level of evolution. From there, then you have to filter between, okay, is this their growth or is this my growth? Because it's not all you. It's not all your fault, Cancer. As much as you're starting to have that introspective moment of there's some growth for me, do not get in the position of taking it all as your fault. There is growth for both parties, all parties involved right now. So then you have to own up and fess up to your role. Hey, I'm sorry, maybe I was a control freak. Hey, I'm sorry, maybe I was a little domineering. Hey, I'm sorry, you know what, maybe I was the one overreacting. But then make sure you balance it. Hey, well, let's take a breath. Okay, I don't feel like it's my control thing coming up right now. It's just, if we did it this way, this is what it would provide for me. It would help me feel safer. Then maybe the other person has something to grow on too. So go through the shock and then recognize that it's a balancing, and that it's when two people learn to balance, that's a true relationship. That's companionship through thick and thin, through good and bad. Here's where I'm growing. Here's where I'm growing. Our conversation isn't my way, my way, my way, my way. It's here's what I would like. Here's what I would like. Here's my need. Here's my need. How can we meet them all and come together to create something that we couldn't on our own? Because that's what your soul's yearning for right now, Cancer. Coming together with people to create something that you couldn't create on your own, whether it be love, whether it be work, whether it be playing out in all the areas of your life. You're ready to come together with people to create something that you couldn't on your own. And with that, we invite Kelly to pull the Horoscope. Oh, hello, everyone. I love when people catch it live. Hello, hello. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, Fanny14. Oh, you're awesome too. Thank you. Rising Storm Tarot in the house. Hey, Rising Storm, where do you live? Tyler and I, Venice is sold out. There might be one seat left. I think it's sold out, though. We're getting a new show up in Berkeley, California, Northern California, and I'm planning Austin right now. So where do you live? Are you going to come meet us in person? Hey, Ilana. Good morning. I think I already did Sagittarius at Ilana. All right, let's get to the, before I just start chatting, let's get to the reads. Oh, and guys, please be kind. I could not find my normal tarot deck that I use. So this is a completely new deck, so I might not be as quick. You know, I got to decode the new deck a little bit. Oh, Libra, I'm sorry. Okay. So, wow. This is interesting. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so Cancers, this is the soul level lesson for the month. This is the human level lesson for the month. This is the challenge for the month. This is so interesting. They are all cards of communication. And you've got a cards of communication in the sword suit. And the sword suit is more about being able to be assertive, being able to be decisive, being able to speak directly at what's bothering you. Then you got the Pentacle suit, which is the more, but let's move slowly so that we don't jump to conclusions, so that we don't become rash. Let's make sure we kind of cross all our T's, dot all our I's. Let's make sure you hear me. Let's make sure I hear you. It's the really kind of, let's include everyone. And then you also got a Wands. So these are all three communication cards. So you are really taking a hard look at the way you ask for stuff, at the way you perceive people. Wow, you're going through a lot. Okay, so in terms of your soul level lesson is the Knight of Swords. So for this to come up, especially coupled with Spirit's message for you all, this is definitely the card of examining what's on your mind, what's on your heart. It's kind of like you're moving away from passive-aggressive communication. Y'all could Google that. You're moving away from passive-aggressive communication to direct communication. Passive-aggressive communication is, let's say you called someone and they didn't answer right away. And so when they call you back 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, you don't answer. Well, they didn't answer when I called, and that hurt me, so I'm not going to answer when they call, so they feel hurt too. That's passive-aggressive. The Knight of Swords is one who's willing to take action, willing to communicate, being very direct and to the point. So what that would look like, direct communication for that same scenario would be, hey, babe, what happened? I called at 12 and you didn't answer. You hear whatever I have to say, and then you say, well, I just want to let you know that hurt. Like, we made an appointment saying that we would call at 12 when you didn't answer. It hurt. Oh, okay, you had to feed the baby. Okay, I understand, but I don't know, is there any way you could can you shoot me a text beforehand? Because I don't want to feel that hurt. When we create an appointment, I want to feel like a priority to you. I don't want to feel like I'm just there at your whim. The first one leads to just shitty behavior on both parts. Why isn't he answering? I feel bad. Good. Has she suffered enough? Okay, now I'll call back. Oh, she didn't answer again. Now is she playing hard to get? The second one is, oh, babe, I didn't mean to hurt you. I got so wrapped in the baby. Okay, I can make a point to text you if I go and breastfeed the baby again. That's two people coming together to create something better than they can't on their own. So this does require what we like to call vulnerability. It's, hey, I was hurt. Hey, because that's also saying, do you care enough about me to listen to my need and then to respond to it? This is going to be huge growth for you, because if you grew up in a chaotic childhood, parents who weren't really there, whatever stuff may have happened when you were growing up, and your parents weren't fully there for you, now that you're an adult, you have momentum built up of your first source of a primary caregiver wasn't there for you. So of course you have mistrust in other people. You're crossing that line right now by being willing to do this. So it can feel scary. Be gentle on yourself as you do it. Your human level growth, though, is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, look at that. They're both upright too. So that means you're going to get through this. Yeah, you got some good cards in the future too. Yeah, it looks like there's a little fear of releasing this way of living. It's kind of like that person who's afraid of being abandoned, so they're the ones who end the relationships first. There's a little bit of fear of ending that way of life because it is the fear of like, if I don't end it, are they going to end it and then I'm going to feel worse? So it kind of like you're really going to be working through a lot of these emotions this month. Okay, but so the Nine of Pentacles for your human, because that's your soul. Your soul is yearning for, share with people what's really on your mind and your heart and what you need, and give them the opportunity to step up and provide it for you. I mean, if they don't, then that's your answer. Don't hang out with them. If they do, then do it. But the Nine of Pentacles is your day-to-day human level. So that's where it looks like if they can't meet your need exactly the way you need it, are they still putting an effort like, oh, babe, I want to be there for you. I want to do that, but like, I can't. I've got this client call, but I want to do that for you. Can I meet it this way? That's them putting an effort. That's them trying. Accept that too, okay? Because this is the card of it doesn't have to all be your way. When it's the Knight of Swords, it's like, you better do it my way. When it's the Pentacles, it's the, hey, here's my need. How can we meet that? That way it's an active dialogue between the two of you versus like a control freak monologue. You must do it this way or else. So there's just a little bit more of like inclusiveness of the other person to come the solution for your needs. And it's also about you understanding what is your need and let's meet it too. So you're really going through the lesson of your need is my need is your need. The person that you're with, if you're dating, you've got to treat it that way. Okay, you need to get your hair done. Okay, I need to buy this thing. Okay, well, we have time to get your hair done today. Can we pick my suit tomorrow? We'll get both done before our event. Instead of, well, I need my suit. You better take care of your own stuff. I'm going to take care of myself. Girl, you better take care of yourself. That's this guy reversed, but your soul is, hey, I need a suit. Hey, what do you need? Okay, here's how we can work it out. Because you got the Princess of Wands too. So the Princess of Wands, for the challenge of it, is coming over the fear that people aren't going to want to meet your needs. That's your challenge for the month. It's your challenge is to be willing to do the communication, to give them an opportunity to try to meet your need. And for you to try to see that both people's can be met. That's a big month for you guys. That's a lot to go through, man. Okay, in terms of the recent past, yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this could be definitely a love situation. It definitely could be love. And it's definitely, you're not getting the positive. You're not getting the horrible love cards. You're not getting the positive love cards. You're getting the neutral ones. That means you're just on your growth expansion to a lot more loving. So you got the Ten of Pentacles reversed in your past. So that just, there was an upset. Let me pull a clarifying card. Ooh. There was an upset with some very stern, harsh words. You got the King of Swords here. So Ten of Pentacles, it's just, this is where it feels like your earth might be shattering, your life might be shattering. It's like those moments where you like jump to conclusions. Hey, how did you mean that? And you say some explosive stuff, and then you later realize, oh, they meant no harm. They actually meant to help me. I'm the one who overreacted. So Cancers, it was very likely you in the situation that overreacted and said some mean shit. Wow. Okay, but be compassionate and understanding for yourself, because when you grow up a certain way and people are mean to you when you're growing up, for you to change the perception that people can be nice and caring and loving for you, it can literally feel like you're being uprooted. Like, think of it this way. You know, when you were little, they planted a seed. You were a little seed and you started growing and sprouting. You built big roots. You built big branches and trees. You're supporting birds in your tree. And you've been living that way for a while. So if you're 20, if you're 30, if you're 40, if you're 50, that's how long that tree's been planted. You have to uproot that tree, which means you have to get deep into the soil and get all those roots out, AKA all the fears, all the insecurity, all that my mother abandoned me here, my father beat me here. That's all the little roots that you're taking out of the ground. And when you take a big tree out of the ground, the soil will be loose. So AKA, you'll be a little like, whoa, what is going on here? I don't even know how to perceive the world. I don't even know, like, am I the bad one? Am I the good one? Is she the evil one? Is she the good one? It can feel unsettling, and it can feel like a big old whoa. Because just like you pull the roots out, the soil, it takes a little time to get back packed in. packed in. I don't know how to word that, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. So know that this expansion, this soul level, this heart level expansion is really causing you to uproot how you view the world and how you interact with it. It's kind of like switching from fear-based living, everybody's out to get me, to love-based living. I'm a smart cookie. I can decide who has genuine good intentions to help me and who doesn't. And I choose to hang out with the genuine people who want to positively uplift my experience of life and who will also allow me to contribute to the positive upliftment of their life. So you're going through something really shattering right now. So be a little gentle on yourself for the harsh stuff you may have done. And for those who are cross-watching, it doesn't mean you have to forgive their ass. It doesn't mean you have to stay with them as they go through this growth. Because I do see the Ten of Swords reversed, so they're very likely not going to complete their healing this month. So it doesn't mean you have to suffer through it. That means you've got a belief system in yourself that love must be hard. You got to suffer through the hard times before you can get to the good times. If you want to do it, keep doing it. Stick with this person. If you just want good times now, change your energy. I allow life to be good. I allow myself to feel positively uplifted with people I interact with. I allow myself to enjoy life more. I allow people in my life to feel better and better and better. Do your own energy work. If you don't want to, you don't have to sit through this. Love does not have to be suffering. Okay, in terms of the current, yeah, you got the Six of Cups reversed. So you're feeling guilt. You're feeling some remorse. You're feeling a little, damn it, did I do that? Dang it, I was on this wrong. I thought I was like cussing them out. I thought I was sticking up for myself when in reality, I'm the one that just kind of looks like a big old fool. So there's definitely some regret. There's definitely, you're thinking back at the past and just thinking, damn. So you're going through that in the current moment. It looks like going into the future. I've already kind of hinted at it. You got the Ten of Swords reversed. So it definitely looks like even though you know you've got this change, even though you know you need to take that tree out of your forest or of your garden, you got to take that tree out. It's rotting. It's, collecting bugs. It's not helping the rest of your garden. So you got to take that tree out. You're like looking at the tree and going like, damn, that's going to be a lot of work to take that tree out. Do I have to do it today? So there's a little bit of resistance to the change. So it could either be you're just not ready for it yet, or it could be that you just don't know how. If you don't know how, you're ready for the change and you're ready to, face those inner demons, go to my meditation. I think I titled it How to Be Confident, something, inner child, Kelly Lunt. If you just YouTube search How to Be Confident, inner child, Kelly Lunt, the meditation will come up. Do that. You are going to meet the little children within you who need a voice. So it just looks like, let me pull a clarifying card. Yeah, you are actively resisting change, but the world is upright. So you are actively, because Ten of Swords upright is endings, closings. You're resisting the change right now. And that's okay. It's okay. It's kind of like, when I used to weigh like 230 pounds, as I was chowing down my big old macho burrito, I'm like, yeah, I know I need to stop doing this, but for right now, it feels good. You're actively resisting the change, and the change is it's upright. It's ultimately very beneficial for you. So just know that. Okay, let's look into your love now. All right, wow. Well, love's not too hot. We'll start with that. So you got the Lovers upright. The person that you're dealing with, it's a soulmate connection. But don't worry, you have more than one soulmate on this planet. So if it doesn't work out with this person, you will get others. And it's definitely karma clearing relationship. It's definitely where you're cleaning up your baggage in your life. But there is a solid connection between the person and you, but it's also followed by the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So it's kind of like conflict, to say the least. A little bit of conflict, a little bit of dueling energy, a little bit of you perceiving the other person as like you're at war with them. There's a little bit of, I don't trust that they have my best interests at heart. You feel the connection, but there's also a little bit of mistrust. The mistrust isn't the other person. Alexa, turn it off. Guys, I need to go check my oatmeal. Sorry. Commercial break. Okay, so where were we at? You feel the connection, but there's a little bit of mistrust of their intentions. And I'll pull a card. Yeah, their intentions aren't bad. Their intentions aren't bad. So know that you just have a general mistrust of people right now. Okay. So there's just a little bit of, that means that when you're dealing with a lover, it's more being treated like a fight. It's like do you really have my intentions at heart though? Because I want to trust you, but I don't trust you. Instead of, hey, I'm rebuilding my trust with people right now. You know, I've kind of had the shitty childhood, yada, yada, yada. And I'm really rebuilding my trust right now. So do you think it would be possible for us to just connect by getting coffee once a day? And know that if I'm on edge when we're hanging out, it's just because I'm releasing my past. That's a loving way to say it. And hey, when I ask you, like, hey, do you really mean that? Please don't take it as doubt. Please just realize I'm rebuilding my trust with people. That's a loving way to do it. Okay, so you're just kind of viewing you're just viewing it as like you're just mistrusting them, but know that it's your baggage to clean up. They have fine intentions. They got the Ace of Swords upright. But do know that it is the Ace of Swords upright, so that is good intentions, but also know that they're a little cutting with their words too. They're not the most lovey-dovey. They're probably not going to word shit the way I do. Hey, I'm feeling a little doubt right now. Okay, they're probably like, you need to stop doubting me. So know that like they might have a little bit of, and it's slight. It's just slight, okay? But their intentions are good. But then you also got the Eight of Swords here. So you definitely feel like, damn, there's nothing I could do. So this could be the card of, there's nothing I could do, because this might mean the other person's leaving you, because you kind of, you know, sometimes when you create too much damage in someone's life, they're like, I can't go through that emotional stuff, like get out. But it can also mean the card of where you realize, oh my God, like, I don't even know if I want to be with the other person because I'm the monster. I'm the person who's acting poorly. So it's kind of like, I can't forgive myself. You guys do not want to be in that place or that situation. You do not want to be the one making their choice for them. Let me pull a clarifying card for you guys. Yeah. Now is not, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Now is not the time to take action. Don't make a choice for them. Don't necessarily end a relationship. Don't necessarily not go on a date with the person. This is definitely for people who are in a relationship right now. It's not the time to take action. It's really more of the time to kind of sit and be with emotions and just become aware that you view relationships as a battle. Then go back and examine your previous life of where does that come from? And then you got to release, forgive, forget. Forgive doesn't mean get back in that person's life. It just means I release your energy, and I know that that doesn't have to be the way I lead life. I can call in new loving people. You guys really might like to watch my video, Spirit Guide Damien, because you'll see how I used to have a really fear-based way of living, and you'll see how the spirit guides coached me through it. It might really help you. Okay, so let go of the guilt. Just go, whoa, that's where I'm at. That's who I am. That's the communication skills I have right now, and that's not how I want to be anymore. I want to learn more positively uplifting ways to communicate. I want to learn ways to communicate where people feel good around me, and then let the books come into your life, let the videos come into your life so you can just get that growth. It's not the time for action. It's really the time for introspection in your love life right now. It cut off. Can y'all still see me and hear me? In terms of money. Okay. You're not really focused on money right now. You're definitely focused on the personal and the love growth. I'm probably going to pull some more cards for the love growth after I kind of look at these areas. You got the Princess of Swords. So money's not where you want it to be, but like you can pay your rent, you know? You got the Hierophant reverse. So whatever it is you're doing for money right now, you definitely don't love it. It's not your end all be all job. It's just a job for money. It's just a job to pay the bills. You got the Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you're just kind of plowing through it. You're just going through the motions. You're just going through the motions. In terms of money right now, you're just going through the motions, but I'm not really seeing a big desire to grow in that area right now. Your focus is really on love right now. Okay, let me pull the 3 cards for spiritual growth to see if that's even of interest to you guys right now. If not, I'll pull some more cards for love for you guys. And thanks for everyone who caught me live. If you guys want to support the channel, you can, of course, donate to the PayPal link. As always, a fun little surprise and present when I get those. You can like, you can subscribe, you can write a comment on the video after it posts. That's a great way to support the channel back if you liked the video. Okay. Spiritual growth. Yeah, spiritual growth, you got a lot on your, there's just so much on your mind right now, Two of Pentacles. It's so much on your mind right now. You're definitely searching for the deeper meaning of life because you got the Two of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse, the Fool reverse. So you're searching for the deeper meaning of life. What is love? What is life? What did I come down on this earth to experience? There is so much on your mind, and it's definitely looking for the deeper meaning of life. But right now, your focus is not on connecting to spirit guides. It's not on chakra balancing. It's not that at all. It's really on love. So let me go ahead and pull some more cards for love. Let me clear these out of the way. Let me clear these out of the way so I got some room. And then after this, I'm going to go eat my beautiful breakfast that finished. My primary medical provider told me to eat still-cut oatmeal every morning. So I will share that advice with you guys too. He said it's really good for your brain. It's really good for your health. It's really good for fiber content. And I will admit my energy throughout the day is definitely more stable when I eat it. So you guys want to try that. But he definitely said still cut, not the quick roasting. It does take like 30 minutes to cook. Okay, so let's see. We did. Okay, give me a love spread for singles. Because we got to get the singles some love, and then we'll go back to advice. And then we'll do advice for the Cancer people, and we'll do advice for the cross watchers. Okay, for the single people. Oh, okay. So the single people, you got the Hermit upright. So you're shutting yourself off from love. You're like, what's the point? No one's ever gonna like me. You're Debbie Downing a bit because you got the Star upright though, but you got the Eight of Cups reversed. So there's a little bit of Debbie Downing, a little bit of what's the point? No one's going to like me. What's the point? It never works out. So you are hermiting and going through an internal phase right now. And just kind of, it's like you're getting comfortable being on your own. But like Spirit is definitely trying to tell you, like, don't worry, there's hope. It's kind of like, sometimes, you know, the journey, there's where you start, there's where you end. Like you're searching for that pot of gold and you're starting your journey to go walk to get there. Sometimes you come across a river and it's raining. So you got to camp up for the night. That's part of the journey to get to the pot of gold. So sometimes taking a hermit mode, sometimes taking a mode of introspection is part of the journey to get the lover in. So don't worry, okay? Because it's definitely, love is going to be there for you in the future. What is holding you back from love right now, though, is the Eight of Cups reversed. There is someone that you're not walking away from. And it might be a recent breakup. It might be a breakup from 2-4 years ago. There's someone that you're not letting go of. There's a little bit of a hope for their return, but go watch my video. I made a video on, I forgot what I titled it, but like why you're still holding on to an ex, why you can't let go of an ex. Go check out that video. It will really help explain why you can't let it go. Know that you can find love again. Yeah, you got the Nine of Cups upright. You got the Knight of Cups reversed. So no action to be taken, but love is definitely possible for you. It's just right now you're going through a hermit phase of healing. You have got to be willing to let go of that old relationship, though. Like, that's an example. Watch that video. The video explains it. I can go in more in depth in there, but I'm not going to make this a 40-minute video. There's just, it's kind of like, you know, girls first lose their virginity, they can get pretty attached to that person, but they broke up. You move away to college, or maybe you waited till you were older and you move away to a different state, but you're still, but he was my first, he's going to come back. Don't sit there and waste the rest of your life waiting for one guy to come back. Go on new dates. Go on new dates, honey. Okay, so that's the advice. Single people, you're healing a bit. Let go of the ex. Let go of the ex. Don't live life in the past. Live life right now. Okay, so what advice do you have for Cancers as they go through this huge shift in your life? Do you have your narcissist video up yet, Kat? Oh, I don't, Fenny. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will get it up soon, though. I got a little behind. Tyler and I have been, like, hanging out, and he came here. You guys know I'm Tyler's Tarot. That is after I finish all the monthlies, Fenny. I'm going to get that one up. And it's really good. It really explains why codependents attract narcissists in and what you can do about it. Yo, 00, how you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Did you brainstorm enough on, like, that there's other possibilities out there for you? So this is the advice for the Cancers. Okay, Cancers, you're feeling heartbreak. You're feeling heartbreak. You just got to get through it. Nine of Swords reversed is it. You're definitely trying to avoid the feeling of the heartbreak. No one wants to have that emotion of, oh my God, I was the one who messed up. You say you're avoiding a little bit of the feelings, but sometimes you just got to let yourself sink and fully feel the emotions before you can move on. And one example I could give you is some of my clients who are in debt, they just avoid looking at the debt. 20,000, 30,000, 100,000. They just like, nope, can't look at that. That's a bad thought. That's this combo. When you actually look at it and you feel the emotions of carrying around that much debt, you can use this for anything in your life. Holding on to an ex-lover, holding on to weight. How does it feel to be carrying that much on? And when you feel the utter despair, the utter, oh my God, this feels impossible, then you unhook and let go of that emotion. Because then you're at a point where you could move more and you're empowered to, okay, so that's where I'm at. I felt the emotions. Now what am I going to do about it? So there's a little bit of, you got to be willing to do that, Cancer. Just realize I have some growth and that's okay. But you got the strength upright too in terms of your advice, Cancer. So this means your balance are going to be emotions. You're going to get through it, Cancers. Your balance are going to emotion and you're going to get through it. 0-0. If you want, oh yeah, you're welcome for asking. Dude, Tyler and I were like talking about you a lot. We were like, I sent you some like, I send heart chakra energy, just to the world in general. And sometimes people that I see, I was sending you some. I hope you felt it. If you want 0-0, I don't want to pitch myself 0-0 because I know your financial situation. But I don't even know if I can 100% help you. I might just be a listening ear for you. If you go to kellylunt.com/Tyler's Tarot, you can get an hour consultation with me on the phone. We can channel the spirit guides, pull some tarot. I can just talk and listen to you too. It's $197 right now. In the verbiage, it says 30 minutes. It's a full hour though. It's a little special page that I have. Libra, how can I get a consultation? You can use that too, Libra. I don't have it open on my main website right now because I don't have a lot of time for personal reads as Tyler and I are gearing up for our live events. But I would make room for you too. I would definitely, can you get the lotto numbers? Ooh, I should make a YouTube video on that. Just admit you feel despair and hopeless around money. Feel that emotion and then be willing to go through the personal growth to be a person who can earn more money. So this is the advice if you are dealing with the Cancer. This is for my cross watchers out there. So you got the Death card upright. So it's likely over. It's likely over, and it's more likely over because you don't want to experience love in a painful way anymore. It's followed by, so the relationship itself is either over. Hey, and anyone who books though, we're going to have to meet this week. So after you book, I'm going to reach out immediately. You got to do it before Wednesday though. And we're going to get it booked this week, like Monday, Tuesday of next week, the latest. Cause I got to get these wrapped up so that I can just have my mind on the show towards the end of the month. Okay. Sorry for the cross washers. It's either over or you absolutely have to change the way that you interact in relationships. You have to be willing to, hey, that behavior is not acceptable. You know, sometimes I had a family member who sometimes when you get on the phone, he'd be like, hey, ho. And before I would just tolerate it. And then I went, you know what? That doesn't feel good to me. I'm not going to sacrifice how I feel on the phone call just so that they don't feel bad for saying, hey, ho. He didn't mean it harmlessly. He didn't mean it in a mean way. I just went, that doesn't feel good. Don't speak to me that way. Other ways you could say it, ouch. I'm a little sensitive. I don't like those words. Can you say another word? He has never said it to me since. But you got the Ace of Pentacles here. So that's what the relationship's either over or you have to change the way that you interact with relationships. You got to be willing to do that communication thing that I just told you. Hey, that doesn't feel good. Don't say that to me again. And he never said it to, he's been doing it up till 32 years old. I've been listening to that. And I went, nope. I want to feel positively uplifted when I'm on the phone with people. So Ace of Pentacles, you got to be willing to completely change how you interact. Don't sit and settle anymore. Don't sit and, oh, if I tolerate this, I'm sacrificing for the relationship for it to last. No, you little codependent, you know. It's got to be, hey, that doesn't feel good. So what can happen though when this kind of combo comes up? You probably had trauma when you were younger and your trauma was very around, if you said anything negative to one of your parents, it probably made them downward spiral in their emotions. So you do have a little fear built up about speaking up for what your needs are and what you want. So know that you're working through a little fear of your own too. But know that I'm freaking glad I said that to that family member because I'm not called a hoe anymore. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So 5 of Cups, just there's sorrow in your relationship right now. It doesn't feel good. It's kind of like look at the image, literally hot, cold, hot. So you got to admit your growth for the crosswashers is, I want love to feel more stable. I want love to feel more consistent. I want a teammate who I can rely on him. Even when we're fighting, I know he's got my back. I want love to feel more consistent, more stable. So maybe you had like a mom who was up and down in her emotions, or a dad who was in and out, maybe alcoholic father, suicidal mother, just anything where the emotions were up and down when you were younger. Because you got the death followed by the Ace of Pentacles, that's your growth. You are outgrowing that right now. And your energy work is literally, guys, law of attraction, 60 seconds a day is really all it takes. Put your arms up, put your sternum up. That balances all your chakras and energies. Stand while you do it and just say, I'm allowing love to feel more comfortable. I'm allowing love to feel smoother. I'm allowing love to feel more positively uplifting. I'm allowing love to feel more consistent. I'm allowing love to feel more stable. Love is now coming to me in a more stable way, in a more consistent way. Love is just going to start feeling smoother. Each and every day, my days are just going to feel smoother, more stable, more consistent. I'm going to allow myself to experience life, relationships, all kinds of relationships in a smoother way, in a more stable way, in a more consistent way. Life overall is just going to take that switch, and each day is just going to be bit by bit by bit by bit to feel smoother, stable, and consistent. 60 seconds a day of doing a rampage like that, within 21 days, your life's going to 180 and switch. And what that will do, it will either, the other people in your life, they will either shake up, wake up, and grow and expand with you, or you will shake up and grow, and new people will be in your life that treat you in the more stable, consistent, positive, uplifting way. And I guarantee you guys, when you are kissing the face of the new person, you are not going to care about the ex. You are going to be in a completely different vibrational set point, enjoying a completely new life. I'll make a video on the lotto numbers. That's a whole topic. I'll look into it. Yeah, if you feel called to it, I just want to try to be there how I can, but you don't have to 0-0. I just want to let you know that. Simon's giving me a thumbs up. What's up? Me, Brown, confused. Where do I have to go to book a consultation with you? Here, I'll type it in here really quick. I don't have it live on my website because I can't do a lot right now. It's for a full hour, that link. When you go to the verbiage there, it says 30. I had a 30-minute special, but it's $197 for 2 full hours. It's still a special. If you go to my website and go to the Work With Me page, I typically charge $750 for a 90-minute consultation, but you can get it there for an hour for $197. I sat and smiled through a lot. NOL, you can't do that. You can't do that because I got to make a YouTube video on that. Because when you're sitting there and going, okay, I'm just going to be the one to suck it up and grin and bear it, you're becoming a cactus, and a cactus grows a prickle. Every time you sit there and don't speak up for yourself, you're growing a prickle, so that one day it's just like a wham. You'll either explode in anger or you'll just bolt and leave and go, it's over, I can't tolerate your shit anymore. Peggy, I'm a Cancer, Lunt, Sagittarius. Will we have a future together? This was just for Cancers monthly. I'm gonna try to wrap up all of these in the next 2 days, and I'm gonna try to get up the video. Why did I attract in a narcissist? And then I'll come live and just hang out with people and do mini reads for y'all. But don't forget, Tyler's Tarot and I, we've got our tour going on. Venice Beach, California is sold out. There might be 1 ticket left. I think it's sold out though. There's either 1 ticket left or it's sold out. We are locking in dates for April 6th right now for Berkeley, California. We've got a lot of requests for Northern California. And I'm locking in a venue. I'm locking in a bigger venue. We didn't expect this to sell out. So I'm locking in a bigger venue for Austin, Texas, but I'm going to do Northern California first. So be on the lookout for that. Just follow either one of our channels. You can send me an email, help@kellylunt.com, if you want to be notified right when any of our live tours come out. And yes, Capricorn is done. Soulful smile. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to take off and skedaddle to another sign in a couple hours. Love you. Mwah.